These are the intraoral photos for him. He has true scleroscopy, reverse overjet, and he has almost political spike. And this is what I'm doing in his case. I put I put the line from in the upper incisors. If you check the elastics and the mechanics, I mean the tags, the pattern of clustering elastics, and the deprogrammers on lower surface, what will happen for his face? Are we going to do clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation by these mechanics? So the end result will do what? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Clockwise rotation of his face. So these mechanics here, the outcome will rotate the whole face with the clock. All of that will support the mid-face. Number two, always in such cases, remember this drawing. These are the upper incisors, and we are doing negative retroclination. What will happen for the maxilla? It will go forward. So this is what will happen because we picked retrocline torque for the upper incisors. That's why this is the same patient. We supported the mid-face. We pushed the whole face forward with clockwise rotation. For those who are using clustering elastics, you know, while you are applying clustering elastics, you will have reduced incisor show, but because of our mechanics, we are increasing the incisor show. We are rotating the whole face with the clock. So we are supporting the mid-face in the anterior direction. So it's not only color. That color will affect the face. So this is in the anterior direction, sagittal. What about the transverse dimension? How we can get the help of Diamond Ultima to support the mid-face in the transverse dimension? Number one, the touch between the bracket and the wire is not wall to wall, it's shoulder to wall, and this will affect the whole mechanics. Number two, we'll have something. In the first example, we had bunting. In the second example, we'll have kicking. So that kicking effect of Diamond Ultima wires will give you a new arch development. And number three, while you are doing that, you will not have a flaring because the motor tubes, they have negative torque values. And finally, if you have a crowding, you are going to transform that anterior crowding to posterior arch development. So all of that will help you to support the mid-face in the transverse dimension. And you need that in constricted upper arch. And most of our issues in orthodontics is related to the upper arch, not lower arch. Always lower arch is good, will align. The problem is in the upper arch. That's why I need from you, all of you, to remember these shapes. The red color is the mandible, and the black color is the maxilla. But in most of your cases, maybe you have retroclined upper incisors, or lingually tilted upper canines, or constricted upper arch. So, in all types of malocclusion, you need to have some sort of arch development for the maxilla. And the best system in the market now to do that is Diamond Ultima. So Diamond Ultima is totally different from even conventional basal suffragation, because in basal suffragation, this is your finishing wire, and you have always space around that finishing wire, which is 90 by 25 stainless steel. And the whole research in orthodontics for the last 50 years, they want to reduce that amount of space around that wire. So they took two directions. The first direction, they decided to use bigger wires. But this will give you something I call it wall-to-wall contact. So you will have friction. So you will not have low force. This is high force. So this is the first direction. The other direction, they did what? They will not give you bigger wires. They will decrease the size of the slot. So that's why we have 18. But again, they will make the same mistake. We'll have a friction. But with them Ultima, we change the design of the wire. So even if you have bigger wire, but the contact between that wire and the wall, so the contact in them Ultima between the wire and the slot, I call it shoulder to wall. If you are playing football in Vietnam and you want to have your way while you are playing, you need to use your shoulder. This means that you are focusing all the energy in one point. So this will give you more effect. Even if you are stuck and you want to open the door, you will use your shoulder because this will give you more force, more efficiency. So now that contact will push the premolars buccal. Even using very soft wire, which is 14 by 27.5, and you will have better arch development. And the other two contacts, because we changed the slot, they will control the torque. So in such design, now we have more kicking effect, more control because we have 4 points now, and still we have space around the wire, so less friction. So imagine more force with less friction, more control. So you have the three magic things together, and this is unique, by the way. And it took almost 25 years to reach that point of revolution or anti-evolution. So this is the bracket design or the slot and the wire. So we have vertical contacts and horizontal contacts. And in my practice, this is the most important way. If you have the chance to feel that wire, it's very soft. If you put it in cold water,